talking about motivation, change, personal development, creating a better version of yourself, and also changing your mindset. Hey everyone, welcome to Own Your 24 Hours. Yep, Own Your 24 Hours. On this channel, we will be talking about motivation, change, personal development, creating a better version of yourself, and also changing your mindset. In creating the better version of yourself and creating the life that you always want to create. I'm here today deciding to actually do my first video for my channel, which is Own Your 24 Hours. And the reason why I actually decided that I want to do this channel was because that I am in a process in my life where I think growth and change is necessary for creating the person that I want to be. And also I'm tired. I'm just tired of doing the same thing over and over and not getting any results. And I'm tired of wishing and wanting change and not actually doing anything about it. And the reason why I actually decided to go ahead and like face my fears and just start this channel was because of this person that I listen to. I listen to her daily. Her name is Mel Robbins. You guys can go and check her out. She is really awesome. Like, she is the one that motivates me to actually come here and sit here today and talk about change, personal development, and changing your mindset, because I am in that process myself, and I am not going to sit here and tell you or act like I got it all figured out, because honestly I don't. I am in the process like you are. I am in the process like anybody else is that is trying to actually change or make a difference in their life and to actually see the results. I read her book, The Let Them Theory, and this is an awesome book. It's I was actually addicted to the book and personal development and change. It was just like, come on, come on, come on. Like, I really wanted to get home to just read the book. And this is what motivates me to actually start this channel. And also, what helped me to find and also what helped me to actually find her was that I was in a process. I was going through something at the time. I was in depression. I was coming out. I was going through a breakup, and it was like it took a toll on me, and I was actually in a dark place. And I decided like I was tired of throwing myself a pity party, because like that's not going anywhere, and it's just gonna leave you stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I decided that I had to get up and I had to do something about the way that I was feeling. I was not motivated. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go to work. I called out from work for so many times, and I was just in the house doing nothing. And it was kind of sad, because like, I tell some people like part of the story, but like you never really want to like tell everybody like exactly the details of what was going on. But you tell what you feel comfortable sharing. And I did that, and it was not so comfortable, or not saying it was not that comfortable. Let me take that back. It was, you don't get the support that you actually needed to like, to take the change. Yes, people like would give you words of encouragement, or tell you things like to help you to feel better, but like, how do you make yourself feel better? How do you take the necessary steps that you need to take to actually move away from this situation and actually to do to get out of that phase that you're actually facing in that moment. um in that time, I used to listen to her, and I used to like listen to her a lot in the morning, in the evening, whenever I'm just like ruminating, or whenever I'm just playing the scenario over and over in my head. Like, I used to just listen to her a lot and follow her practicals and our little exercises that, like, she would say to write down all of the list of stuff that you want to do in your head. And like I literally did that. And it has helped me. Like, it has helped me sitting here right now. Like, it has helped me be more positive, have a more positive outlook on life. It has helped me to gain a more it has helped me to gain a more positive outlook on life. And it helped me actually, it just helped me get through the day, and I was taking it one day at a time in the moment. And so here I am, and I want to talk to you about motivation today. And I want to talk to you about some of the steps that I take in motivating myself to actually do what it is that I need to get done. Firstly, I want to talk about motivation. So, motivation is not something that you pick up at the store. I wish we could, because everybody would have, like, have the better, be better at. I wish we could, because everybody could have created the better version of themselves. Everybody would have the motivation to go to the gym. Everybody would have lost the weight. Everybody would have the motivation to create a business, their own business. Everybody, it would be so much easier for everyone if we just have that motivation. But we don't. We don't. So where do we get it from? We don't. So where do we get it from? Or where do you get it from? Because I'm going to talk about where do I get it from. Let's go back to my experience. During that time, I had to comfort myself. Like, I cook myself a nice meal. I go to the park. I find myself going for random walks. I go to the park to read a book. I just sit there, sit by the ocean, and just like take a moment, take a moment to step back from everything that was actually happening. And then I had to show up at work being the better version of myself each day. And also, I am a server. I am a server. Also, I am a server. So I have to be smiling and having this warmth all day long just to get paid. And bear in mind that even when I'm not in the mood, I have to do this because this is how I get paid. And I had to train myself to actually so how do you motivate yourself? So what I do in the morning to actually motivate myself is I set my alarm to get up at 6 o'clock. So I get up at 6 o'clock. So I made a promise to myself to actually, when the alarm goes off, to get up out of bed. And that is what I learned from Mel Robinson as well. the person that I've been listening to, and the person that has motivated me. So I set my alarm clock for 6 o'clock, and when the phone alarm at 6 o'clock, best believe it that I don't want to get up. I do not want to get up. So how do I get up? That same feeling of not getting up, it's like I started to just start think, why do I have to get up so early? I can sleep in for 10 minutes more. I can, you just start think like everything, the anxiety start to kick in, like your mind starts to think of all the reasons why you should not get up at this time. So as the phone alarm, I don't give myself any time to think. I just shoot up out of the bed and go straight to the bathroom, and it actually worked. I've done it a couple mornings, and no, I can't sleep past 6:30. No. No matter what time it is, or what day it is, or what work I'm going to, I'm not sleeping past 6:30 unless I intentionally want to do it. So I set myself to in this routine where, like, as the phone alarm, no thinking, give my mind no time to actually think about the reason why I should not get up. I just get out of bed and just shoot to the bathroom, and sometimes I do my facial routine, sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I just do what I need to do, get done in that moment, and just like keep things moving, honestly. And during the day, I would arrive at work early, and you feel more productive. And then actually also getting a head start at work also like help you to, like, waking up early actually help you to pace your day, to actually make yourself a nice little breakfast, give your little self some time to actually do stuff in the house before you actually go to work. And it's not just rushing out of bed and just running straight to work. That make you feel, like this just exhausts you and make you feel like tired. It's like you're actually pacing yourself. um One of the things, another example about where do I find my motivation is I'm currently looking for jobs. So jobs is not something that like easy to get. It's not like a 1, 2, 3 or so. How do I find the motivation? Because normally I don't have the motivation to actually even update my resume, to wash the dishes, or to even cook sometime. But it's like, where do I find the motivation to do all of this stuff that is important to me? You hear the keyword? It is important to me. But why am I doing it? Like, why do I need to do this? My why for getting a job at this moment, I do have a job. As I mentioned earlier, that I am a server, and I'm also work as a school aide in the mornings, and then I do server in the evenings, and then I have school. Yes, it's a lot. And then I am starting this podcast. Yes, it's a lot. So like I have to balance my time really. I have to balance my time really good, but one day at a time, sweetheart. I'm not stressing it, and I am not overthinking it, and I am not going above, and I am not overthinking it. I'm just going with the flow and just like do what is important, knowing my whys, and actually doing what is important to me. So why I want to get a job? Yes, I want to get a job that actually, give me a nice little salary so that I could actually take care of myself, and I want to stop working the night shifts. I want to get my weekend off. I'm just tired of working on holidays. I'm tired of the long hours, and I'm tired of the late nights. And I can give you a number of reasons. And I can give you a number of reasons why, like, I wanted to just like get another job, like get a 9 to 5, or get something else that suits me, because I also have my daughter in Jamaica. I also have my daughter in Jamaica, and she's gonna be coming here soon. And I don't want when time. I also have my daughter in Jamaica, and she's gonna be coming here soon. And I am really trying to make preparations for her, so when she gets here, like while she's at school, I'm at work, so we leave out together, we come back home together, so I can actually spend some time with her. And that's the main purpose of me wanting to get the 9 to 5 and getting that job, or getting that particular job in that time frame, so that I could spend more time with my daughter. And that is the reason why I have to get up in my mornings off, and sit at the computer, search for hours for job, trying to apply for jobs, hoping that they would reach back out to me, and just like keep doing this. I am in the process. I get up this morning and I actually go through, and I just did like probably like 3 jobs today. Yesterday I did 6, and I'm just taking it, one day at a time, and just like um taking the little steps that I need to actually get this job done. But there's another part of it that I have left out. The part where, as you make plans, that yes, I'm gonna get up in the morning and I am going to just go and apply for jobs. But I don't left out the part where, as soon as you be like, you get up and you're ready to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna apply for job, you sense of motivation just depleted straight to the floor. Like, why do I have to do this? Why am just can't just get a job? And why? And then the anxiety and the overthinking, and everything starts to appear inside of your head. And that's the moment that you have to reinforce your why. Like, why are you doing this? This is important to me. This is why it is important to me. And that time, in that moment when you reinforce your why, you have to make a decision. Is the decision gonna be doing the thing that is easier to do, which is sit on the couch and watch TV, or you going to sit by the computer and you're going to apply for the job? Also, we will talk about motivation. Motivating others. How can you help others find the motivation that they need to do the things that are important to them? But the truth about motivation is that, like, we all wish that we could go to the store and buy a gallon of motivation, like how we go to um, the store to buy a gallon of soda, or we all wish that's the case, but we can't. So, how do you help others find the motivation that they need? The fact of the matter is that we can't help others um, find the motivation. They have to find it from within themselves. We can guide them, or we can listen to their concerns, or we can provide some advice, but they're the one that need to actually take the steps, and also they are the one have to determine why is this important to them. You can't decide that if it's important to you that your son or your daughter go to college and they doesn't want to go. You can't force them into going to college, because probably they're not gonna do so well there, because they never wanted to go in the first place. That wasn't important to them. That wasn't a priority for them. So you have to just let them decide for themselves what is important to them, and let them decide why is this important to them. Also, I go to this workshop. It was online, a workshop online that I went to, and they played this video about motivation and why motivation is important, and knowing your whys, like why you need to do this, why is this important to you. And they played this video, and I don't know if it was the feeling about motivation or how I was feeling at the time about motivation, that this video just resonated with me and I actually felt it. And today I want to share that video with you. So go ahead, listen to it. I'll see you on the other side. A night to take in our lives, in knowing our why we need to do the things that we need to do, why it is important to us, and the steps that we need to take, and also being intentional about the steps that we need to take, the decisions that we need to make in creating a better version of ourselves. Thank you for listening to me today, and I hope to see you on our next episode of Owning Your 24 Hours with your girl, Shade. Thank you.